To get started, first open the top of your machine. Remove the zip tie that holds the hose to the dust collector port. Then, move the hose out of your way. Now you can loosen the nuts that hold the dust collector port to the top trimmer, and move the dust collector port out of your way. Once the port is out of your way, you can loosen the set screw that holds the spacer and blade together. Hold the spacer and blade, slide and lift. Notice that on the blade there is a hole, and on the spacer there is a tenon that slides through that hole. On the back side of the spacer there is a slot. That slot lines up with the set screw on the blade assembly itself. To avoid the blades being installed in the wrong direction, we strongly recommend replacing them one at a time. To install the new blade, simply line it up with the spacer and slide both the spacer and the blade at the same time on the blade assembly. While holding the blade and spacer forward, tighten the set screw. Make sure that the blade is facing the right direction. If you are not sure in which direction the blade should be facing, simply turn the trimmer and you should be able to notice in which direction the other blades are facing. Once you've tightened down the blade and it's facing the correct direction, turn the trimmer again and repeat the process for the remaining blades. To have better access to the lower trimming assembly, raise the conveyor belt to the topmost position. If necessary, you can move the blade assembly forward by making the adjustments on the knobs in the back of the trimmer assembly. We recommend that when replacing the blades, you do this one at a time. Once you have enough room, loosen the set screw that holds the blade and spacer in place. Then they can both be slid and lifted out. Make sure when reinstalling, the blade and spacer are properly lined up. Push the blade and spacer forward and tighten the set screw. Then you can turn the trimmer and repeat the process for the remaining blades. Once the blades on the bottom trimmer have been replaced, lower the conveyor belt to the bottommost limit. Lowering the conveyor belt will make it easier to reinstall the dust collector port. Once you have the dust collector port in place, you can go ahead and tighten the nuts that hold it in place. Mount the hose back onto the port, and then secure it with a zip tie or a hose clamp.